guys, it's Eddie from UrbanCred.com. Today we'll be talking to you about the Errant Pro Backpack from Boundary Supply. It's their newest bag from their lineup and it is a complex looking bag. Now let's get into it. So this is the bag here. This specific bag is in the X-Pack material. The X-Pack material definitely gives it a little bit more water resistance and weatherproofness, windproof, all that fun stuff. Seriously, this bag is very, very complicated. There is a lot to go over, but let's go on the outside first. This one has the front flap, which is interesting. It's closed by the fid locks. And there is a pocket zip here for you to kind of look inside. So it's a little hard, but you can see in here that there is one outer pocket and then an interior pocket. You can see the wires here. So it gives you, there's like a lot of personal organization here to play with. And it's easy to access, which is great. There's this flap here that allows you to kind of open and put stuff inside. So this, I believe, is because it really allows you to pack it up. So similar to the earlier ATD2 video, that's a roll top, right? This is kind of like a hybrid kind of concept where they give you the option to extend these straps to be able to fit more in here. So if you're traveling a lot and you buy some clothes, or maybe you're traveling for longer periods of time, you can kind of do this and then it'll extend up. The problem with concept is then you kind of take away from the top. So that's kind of a concern, but I would say this bag, the name of the game for this bag is that it's flexible, right? It can fulfill multiple purposes. So, if this could be a con, this could be a pro, the features is there. So I guess you have that option. Now we're talking about side pockets. I really like bags when they incorporate side pockets of some kind, because I carry my water bottle a lot and I like to kind of get access to it. So there's this water bottle pocket right here. It has a little elastic so it can stretch to fit the size of your water bottle. I have my usual Stanley 24-ounce bottle here that I had for ages. Should probably get a new one actually, new bottle. See, it fits. There you go, and it fits pretty snugly. See, it doesn't fall out or anything, which is nice. And again, it has these G-hooks straps. So if you wanted to really just kind of secure your water bottle, tripod, whatever it is, you can. Now, on the other side here, there is a pocket. This pocket is really for smaller things, a pen, chapstick, I don't know, cologne, the small ones, or like a little notebook, flashlights, those kind of things. And there's a little bit of a magnetic attachment here for keys, if you have one of those, which you can definitely get from Boundary Supply. It zips up, and again, these zippers are waterproof, but I think these will be pretty good in terms of those kind of environments, just because of the material. And unless you're going to swim in Atlantis, looking for Atlantis, or swimming in the ocean, if you're gonna go surfing on this bag, maybe not, but just for everyday use, it should hold up fine. And let's go a little bit further here. There is this bigger pocket, which is fun, gives you access to the inside. So Boundary Supply do have modular parts to these kind of bags that you can kind of put in. We are focused really on the bag itself. So I personally like to keep things simple and minimal. I don't like to have too many knickknacks or things like that. So usually I just kind of keep the bag as is. And I can attach whatever I want here. I can attach a pouch, any kind of pouch I want. I can attach if I wanted to, like a water bottle here, and then the umbrella on the outside. Easy access. I can put clothes here, whatever. And it's part of the main compartment here, so it's convenient for you to get kind of access in. So this back panel, right, is intense. It's got the Boundary logo, and it has these mesh air these mesh back panels that allows for airflow, so it's great. And when it's on your back, it's really comfortable. And I would say that this bag, when you put it on your shoulders and it's on your back, when you're walking around, it's just so comfortable, I would say. These straps are just the right amount of thickness, and it's got that cushion to it, right? Same thing with the back here. It elevates your back from the back panel, so it definitely gives airflow, and it just feels really comfortable. Like I'm just pushing it. It's firm but soft. Those are opposites. So this bag comes with a hip strap. I don't actually have it here right now. It must be in our storage, but it goes through here, and it's a full hip strap. It's a full hip belt, basically. It goes through here. You can Velcro it in to keep it secured, and it stays. So if you're carrying heavy loads that we'll get to in terms of weight and stuff, those are great to have that option. You're backpacking it through Europe or something. You want that option to have the hip strap. Well, it's there. These straps are adjustable to up to. It's not as adjustable as some bags, but there are 3 levels that you can do. You can tighten the tops for a more customized fit to your back. So this bag has 2 handles, one on top and one on this side. And what's great is that they're really sturdy. And there's a little bit of the bag itself has a little bit of leeway, so you can kind of slip your hand in there and grab it. Right? It's not like some bags are so firm you're trying to struggle to pull that handle out. Well, this one doesn't have that issue. There is a RFID pocket hidden here. So if you want to put like passports or cards or anything important. And of course that pass through for your luggage if you're ever not one bag in it. And that's really it for the back, for the outside of this bag. Let's go on the inside. So this bag opens like this. Clamshell bag. There's some cool little details here, but let's go over the basics first. This is the standard, kind of like the standard Boundary interior. You got 2 pockets, mesh pockets, stretchable. They have 1 tablet or notebook pouch pocket. They have another laptop pocket here, and then they have, they have this kind of interior as well, which is a little zipper on this side. Mesh, you can fill it in with. I usually would put my battery packs here or my charging cables for my laptop. Close it up. What's this for? For your notebooks or other wires, or you can put it's pretty spacious, so you can put I guess your toiletries. You can probably fit a pouch in here if you wanted to. You can put anything here, anything that you need. So let's go over here, go back here. I have my battery pack here. I have my tote here for my groceries or anything. And Signature, Boundary, you have this magnetic clasp, right? And then you have this secondary magnetic button here that you pull open, and it just goes back into place. Now, there's arguments on the internet whether or not this is kind of useful or not, or is it annoying? I think it really depends on the person. I don't really mind it, but I know when I go through airport security, sometimes it does get a little bit difficult when you're using it with one hand, right? So you have one hand holding your bag, it's on your knee, you're kind of lifting it up, and then you're trying to struggle with this magnet, you're opening it, and then you're pulling it up, it closes again, and you're like, oh my god, I can't keep it open, right? So, it just depends on the person. So going on this other side, we just talked about this side. Yeah, we did, but the cool thing about this one is it opens. Yeah, it zips open. And what's this? It's the other compartment. It's a perfect way to kind of transition to kind of talking about this compartment. But just quickly, you can actually take this out, which I'm not going to do because it's a kind of, I'm just prefer to leave it in there. But there's like zipper ends here, which you can just zip and pull out, right? And then there's Velcros here to prevent it from if you're doing it really quickly, it stops it so it doesn't zip out by accidentally. But you can use this to kind of access the front easily when you're traveling. You're kind of set down in a hotel. You're like, okay, I just need to get like some pants. All right, I'm just gonna get some pants, a shirt, you know, my toy water gun, you know, things like that. But you can close it up, and that's it. Boundary does sell an alternate version of this interior panel with like a kind of like a pocket that kind of extends out this way or one way or the other. I feel like it takes up space. It still takes up space. I just prefer to pack with my own pouches, and that gives me a little bit more customizability to my packing, because when you're on the road, sometimes you don't want that there. It takes up space. So this interior is a really nice interior called Nywall, and 100% feels great. And there are latches here for other attachments, or if you wanted to like attach carabiners or key fobs or tracking devices, whatever, like tile or chipolo or those kind of things, air tags, of course, right? And then you just close it up. So overall, this bag is a great bag. I think it's comfortable on your back. There's a lot of organization and pockets and compartments and attachments and things going on here. You have your fit locks, which is really cool. I love fit locks. These sternum straps, again, I didn't mention it, but these sternum straps are magnetic as well. Boundary loves their magnets. And it's so extra, right? You don't actually need any of this stuff, but it's so extra and so cool to have, right? To have the options to kind of, oh, I want this to go higher. I want to fill it with more stuff. Okay, maybe I wanted to just use one compartment, or I'm going to use two compartments. Maybe I need it. It's really heavy. I need to use the hip belt to help with that. Now, the final thing I do want to say is that this. Oh, right, and this holds up to a 17-inch laptop. Just heads up. But this bag, aside from this awesomeness, there's one caveat which I would want to mention, is that the weight. It is about 4 pounds, I believe, a little bit over 4 pounds, and the problem with that is when I travel personally, I prefer to go as light as possible with including bags, of course the stuff inside, but including bags, and that is the reason why I love X-Pack stuff, because it cuts down on that weight by a little bit, and every little bit counts, right? So, but for this bag, it's over 4 pounds, and for comparison, we have the Errant here. This is the Kickstarter edition. This Errant, been using for a long time. This one's 3 pounds, over 3 pounds, and when I wear this bag and I pack this up, it gets really heavy on the shoulders. And I mean, mind you that this is like a pro version. This is like the standard version, and of course the back panel and the straps are really comfortable, so it helps mitigate that. But this pack is heavy. It's not a pack that I would suggest you to be running around all day with. For me personally, I would use this, if I was going through airports, right? I have places to kind of stop and go. I don't have to. It's not. I wouldn't be hiking with this bag. It's definitely not a hiking bag. It's gonna really make your shoulders tired. I wouldn't. If I were, I don't know, walking long distances with the bag with no places to stop and rest, maybe not this bag. But if you're going to point A to point B, point C, for example, in the city, you're going to work, commuting, transferring, you have seats or things like that, it's short distance, or if you're taking a trip airplane-wise, or you just have some stops in between your trip where you can stop and go, this bag is great for that. It has that flexibility. It'll keep up with you. If you toss it around, it'll hold up, and it has all this functionality and flexibility that you can do these kind of experiences, or put them in these kind of situations. But if you're someone who doesn't like weight, heavy bags, you don't like this extra weight on your back, on top of the stuff you have to carry, like your laptop, your charger is heavy, your books, right, your notepad, your, I don't know, your clothes, right, your toiletries, those things all add up, and once it's packed up, I'm pretty sure that this is going to be, it's going to be hefty. So my verdict is, I love the bag. It's super comfortable on your back. It has all these great functions. It has everything I would like in a bag, and it's definitely a step up. Great size, but the weight and use purpose would caution me, or I would caution you to kind of figure out how that would factor into how you carry this bag if you were to get it. Okay, so to wrap up, we have this in stock at UrbanCred as of today. You could pick it up both at Boundary Supply or UrbanCred.com. We would love to kind of hear your thoughts on this. Leave a thought below. Is weight important when you carry bags, or is it more of something else? What do you value more? And of course, if you can hit that like and subscribe, that'll help a lot. And we'll continue to work to bring out more awesome previews, reviews, and videos for you guys. Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you for coming and seeing us, and we hope to see you next time. See you later. Bye-bye.